On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on third down, Costello. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Tackle.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
6-6, pull it hot.
On third down, Costello. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
First down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Ravens 0.
Ready, set. Mike 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Slam. Protein spill. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at them. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. A second time. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Lie down, Jackrabbit.
From the gun, Costello. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. They complete it to Hill. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, box truck. Fire.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. 60 yards. Hey, Sam up. Yep.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello looking deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Spins by. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Costello. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Ravens.
25, check 25.
Twist on Travis.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Here we go, check 3.
Throwing on first down. Costello. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I'm going back to you.
61, matchbox, white.
Mike's 50.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returning, it's Benjamin. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Set the flag. Double tight. Go. 4 down.
Now it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Set. 81. Down the time. Deep.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Finds a seam inside the 40. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. But they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Costello, it's Hill, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Smooth. Check out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You draw corner. Second and 9 at the 33. Exit. 50, Mike, 50.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Costello. And the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the foot, rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
3 down. Check nickel. That's it. 24 is the mic. Check, 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 check.
Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down, Baltimore.
Check, 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 check.
Looking to throw. Costello. He finds McCoy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Being chased out left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. On fourth down, Costello. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Quick. No, me.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So this one in the win column.